My name is Bill Zhu. I'm the product manager with Christie Digital, and today I will present our Terra solution, which is based on SDVoE. We all know why SDVoE. It's better image quality, lower latency, but we want to talk about what implementation of SDVoE. Okay, so what is Terra? Terra is a switching platform. It does control and a KVM, and it's based on SDVoE. It's very flexible. We built the SDVoE interface to a number of our display products, our projectors, our LED controllers. So why? Okay, then we actually have a slide. Why SDVoE, right? 4K 60 444. So there is a demo here. Compare SDVoE versus other competing 1 gig solutions, and you can see clearly the SDVoE is better image quality, especially if we look at the details. And when you move, so the motion is much better. So you get lower latency, right? For us, we do not only distribution and switching, we also do processing, multi-windowing. And another unique feature is Christie is, we make video walls. And SDVoE is the only product that allow us to sync multiple receivers. So, Genlock multiple receivers. That was the main selling feature for, to drive large video walls. So we have the controller, we have the transmitter receiver. So there's a backup controller as well, if you like. So there's redundancy. So this system scales. And we have the input cards, for projectors, for our LED wall. There's a controller. There's option to have SDVoE controller. We have for our Pandora box. There's also a SDVoE input card. And some of the features for Terra is we have zero latency, not zero latency, zero frame latency, but it's very small compared to, alternatives. And we do 4K 60 444 versus 420, which is really not very good. 422, which is okay, but when you look at the details, it's not as good. 444 is the way to go if you want the best image quality, SDVoE, right? No compression, so you have no latency associated with compression artifacts, right? This platform is very scalable, right? And we offer a format conversion, so the DisplayPort input can come out HDMI, right? A feature is scaling, so our processing, so we can, your source is 4K, we can downscale it to a HD monitor, or a HD source, we can upscale it to a 4K, right? That's another feature Christie add. Also, we support audio. So for a video company, we also support audio. There are audio breakaways, right? The receiver does the scaling, so I can we support bezel compensation. So, if the bezels are getting better, but still, if you don't have bezel compensation, the picture, if you look at, you have problems, right? Artifacts. Broadcast quality, very easy recall presets. Layout, we support third-party controllers. And we also support a multi-window mode, right? For this mode, the transmitter downscales, and the receiver combine the images. So we can do 2x2, 3x3, 4x4 up to, right? That's useful for multi-viewing or a video wall type of application. Right, and not only does the video We also does keyboard mouse control, right? I can transmit data, gigabit Ethernet data embedded in my signal. So there's one cable to do all of that. And if USB, we can send data over USB, but if you're worried about security, we can filter it. So it's only the HID, the human interface. So the keyboard mouse, you can't get a USB connected to a thumb drive and get data out of it. So there's security built into this product. Okay, so here's the meat of our presentation. We want to discuss one project we did, a large project. So it's a public security customer. They had a video wall. Then they have multiple conference rooms. There are like 8 conference rooms, right? And for each conference room, so altogether there's 30 transmitters, 31 receivers, right? And I think this one we had 2 controllers. They're redundant controllers, right? There's 4 separate rooms. There's 2 displays in each room. Audio. So I can have audio breakout and go into a DSP, right? That's a fairly unique product. And the audio has to sync with the video, especially when you do, conferencing, right? That's where you have a problem with other people's product. It's not sync. It's very important, right? That's always a challenge. So we can have different layouts, program, recalled, and basic video wall stuff we can support. So actually, another customer, larger video wall, two main video walls, less sources, 26 transmitters. The difference is this we can span multiple floors, right? So we had a very large backbone link, which is 160 gigabits backbone link. Yeah. So with SDVoE, you have to scale. You got to think about your uplink. That's one of the key things in design. There's a supervisor who controls. Okay, and this case, we're using a spider. We're using the Terra as mostly distribution senders and receivers because customer had special requirement for processing. They want to fade in and fade out special effects. So we're using a Christie Spider X80 to drive this video wall. So a lot of bandwidth between the floors. Spider, right? So this is the spider interface, but the effect is I can have, windows coming in, fade out. So that's, you can use different applications. You can use as a pure drive a video wall, or you can use it as distribution of your signals. You still have the audio breakaway. And this Terra also support LED walls. We see more and more LED walls nowadays. And this is a large install. You have 73 receivers. That big project. LED wall. Again, you can have your animation on the wall. And this is across multiple floor spaces. So it's an ecosystem, right?